Hi everyone. Hello and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. And today we have very special two guests, Sanskar and Shantanu over here. These guys have been hired in BITCS with the help of Geeks for Geeks portal. So we are here to first of all congratulate both of them, and then we are going to talk about more about Geeks for Geeks hiring portal so that you guys can get an idea about it, and also you all can apply for this uh, test like these guys have given and have hired. So we are going to talk a lot about a lot of things, their experience and how did it come to know, so that you can also get an inspiration from these guys and try to apply in different companies if you are looking for jobs. Okay, so first of all, I would want Sanskar and Shantanu to first introduce themselves, and then we'll start with the.
Okay. So my name is Sanskar Saxena, and I am a third year undergraduate from IIT DAVB Indore. And right now I am a software developer intern at BITCS. Uh, yes.
Hey everyone, this is Shantanu Saxena, third year computer science and engineering student at Jabalpur Engineering College, and nowadays I am working as a full-time intern in as a software developer intern in BITCS, and that's a bit about me.
Okay, and now you guys know about their college. Also, they are working as an intern in BITCS, which the offer they get from like they gave a GfG test, and from there they got this opportunity. So we are going to talk about this opportunity in the coming webinar. So first of all, I would want to ask you both that how did you come to know about this job? Firstly.
Ma'am, I kept myself regularly updated through Geek4Geeks job portal. So one day I was surfing and also I saw this opening at Geek4Geeks job portal, and also Shantanu shared me the link on WhatsApp. Said कि भाई apply कर दे. So I was like, okay, we should apply, and we got a good job description there. So we were like, we should apply because we thought that we could crack it and go through this opportunity.
Okay. I guess Shantanu, you're muted. Yeah.
So CS same goes with me. One day I was just sliding through the GfG because I do their questions, practice questions regularly, and only that day I find out about that portal, and that is what when I got that opportunity. So yeah, I was sliding and I saw that BitCS is hiring for SD intern, and I got interest in their job description. So yeah, I filled their all the details and. Submit my resume and also shared the link with my friends, including Sanskar. So yeah.
Okay, so that's nice to know that you're quite helpful. So the next thing that I want to know from you guys is that how did you apply? Like, what was the procedure for applying? Like, was it a long procedure or a short one?
I it is not a long procedure. It was a easy procedure. Like there was this opening, and when went to apply this job, we have to just submit our resume and a bit information about ourselves. So it was not a long procedure. Just a 2 to 3 minute procedure to apply to this job. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really a straightforward process, and also the interface is also decent. That's why we didn't get any problem and applied directly. And not like that, filling more and more forms. Not like that. It was a bit straightforward, and then we got a call, and the further process begin after that. Yeah, so it was really user friendly.
Yeah, that's really nice to know because it's kind of gets annoying sometimes to like fill 200 things in for a small internship or something like that. Yeah. So okay. So next thing, although you guys told about your college is like, but still for our audience, I want to know that you guys from tier one, tier two, or tier three college, so that they can understand that these opportunities are not for only reputed or tier one type of colleges. Any student from any college can apply for these job opportunities.
And like my college is between tier 2 to tier 3 college. I must say it is a tier 2.5 college. So yes, we do get some problems, but yes, we have applied to this opportunity because it matters as a lot. Being from a not from a tier 1 college, it matters as a lot. That's the thing.
So yeah, as if I talk about Jabalpur Engineering College, it is one of the most oldest college. But yeah, it's also between tier two and tier three, more of a tier three we can say. But as the ma'am said that there is no need that you must be from tier one college. If you have skills, you can crack their exams, and they don't care about from which college you came because yeah, it's off campus. So yeah, work hard and that's all.
Okay, so that's really nice to know. And after listening to your answers, the next question that I want to ask is, as you guys said that you are from anywhere between tier two to tier three college. So, what do you think? Like, what are the problems tier two and tier three college people face during recruitment, like while getting jobs?
Basically, what I have seen that the people from tier 2 and tier 3 college do not even get a chance in big companies to show their skills. Like we even do not get to sit in the companies. So also the big companies do not come in on campus recruitments in in our college. So like we have to work more and more hard, and we have to just to prove ourselves, we have to develop our skills, and we have to make something like we have to work on platforms like CodeChef and CodeForces, so that company consider us in their jobs. So yes, so mainly the problem is this only, that we on in on campus placements we do not get many options. That's the problem in mainly in tier 2 and tier 3 colleges.
Okay. So, Shantanu, with this, I just want to add one more thing. What is your take on also like answer this question, and also I want to add one more thing. What is your take on companies? Like there are few companies who still care a lot about your college, like even in off-campus placements. If you are not from these specific colleges, you are not considered for, even for the drive that they are conducting. So, what's your take on this? And please answer the question that I'm asking.
So yeah, as Sanskar said that big names do not visit colleges from tier two or tier three, and not only that is the problem. The main problem is that these colleges set a mindset of a student that 4 साल BTech कर लो and take a 3.5 or 4.5 का package and yeah that's all. They don't encourage student to do internships, and that is very important. They just want assignments from your side. That is the main thing. I suppose that that is such a bad thing because they should encourage student to do the internship. They should give the NOC which they don't give, and yeah. And as you asked that some companies visit, yeah, obviously some companies visit our college, but the selection ratio is not too good, and highest package is not beyond 10 lakh, or sometimes it's 12. So an average is we can say 4. So yeah, we can say that on campus is average, but the main problem which I think is the mindset and all the environment of tier 3 college. They fail to provide you the environment in which you can grow. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. The environment is a major factor. Also, I guess tier two and tier three college students don't get a lot of opportunities for internships as well. By the end of their third year, no, by the end of their second year, right? So that's also a very major issue. I understand. Okay,
Yes.
so the next thing that I want to know is that how was your hiring experience from Geeks for Geeks portal?
Ma'am, it was a quite well experience because, like when we serve the Geek for Geeks job portal, their interface is very good, and we do not just get any problem during interface. We just get a good and correct job description. There are many things that other sites do not do the same, because the job description we get is not the correct one when we apply from other sites. That Geek for Geek job portal has done a well job in it. So it was a very good experience. Just applying from and the hiring experience on a Geek for Geek job portal.
So yeah, as I have also mentioned earlier that we didn't have to fill many and many forms. It was a bit straightforward. That is what I loved the most. It's user friendly and yeah, it was wonderful experience. And then company directly approached after filling the form. So yeah, it was very comfortable.
Okay. So yes, okay. So okay, that's really good to know. The next thing is that how did you get to know about Geeks for Geeks portal? Not this job, the Geeks for Geeks portal. How did you like started with Geeks for Geeks?
Like Shantanu mentioned earlier, we if we get any bit of query, we just reach Geek for Geeks and just search there, and we also get our answer of the problem. So that's the thing. I was just surfing the Geek for Geeks site for some question, and I just saw the Geek for Geeks job portal ad there. So I just clicked on it and the saw that they have a good job portal, and there are various openings for the freshers as well as the experienced person. So from there, I get to know about the Geek for Geek job portal.
So yeah, only the that only day when I got the opportunity of BitCS, that was the only day when I got to know about BitCS portal because earlier we used to use BitCS for questions and problem solving, but yeah, on that day I really became happy that yeah they are also providing a decent platform, and that worked for me. And from that day, I am working as an unofficial ambassador of that platform. I am suggesting all my friends that yeah visit that platform. So yes.
Okay, okay, so that's really nice. Okay, the next thing is I want you guys to please tell the audience about the whole procedure and experience in Geeks for Geeks so that they can also learn from you and try and apply from the next time and get good internships and jobs, no matter if they are a fresher student or they are experienced people.
Like procedure, I would say just keep just be active. Firstly, just if you are learning anything, it's okay, but just be active on the portal so that the openings openings that are coming on the Geek for Geeks should be for you only, so that you should know about that. And the whole procedure and experience, I would say it is good, because mainly the job portal has a best interface, I would say. And the experience, like the team, and the mails, and we get regularly updated about our application. In many other sites, it would happen that we do not get updated about our application for months, but when we applied for it, we get applied in like 1 week or 2 week. That was a very good experience, I would say. Yes.
Okay.
So talking about procedure, GfG conduct a monthly contest named Job-A-Thon, through which you can get internships and placement through various companies, including startups, which is I want to mention because there are students which feel a bit difficult in getting placed in higher companies. So yeah, startups don't make their test levels so hard; it's a bit medium. So you can apply through Jobathon, or there's job portal through which you can directly apply on it, and then company will directly contact you, and the procedure from that point will be all according to that company. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's really, I hope that your advices, the knowledge about Jobathon and the portal as well will help the people who are watching this to get to apply in different jobs if they are looking for it, even if they are freshers or they're experienced people. Okay. So the next thing I want to know is that can you elaborate if you face any kind of problems or issues during the procedure?
Like, ma'am, I don't think I have faced any issue, because the from the point to applying the job till getting placed in BITCS, uh, I haven't faced any issue or problem during the procedure.
Okay.
That is actually a one word answer because yeah, I don't came through any problem. So yeah.
Okay, okay. So that's really nice to know that you guys never like didn't face any kind of problem, and I'm like really happy for that. Next thing is that you guys just rate from 1 to 10 how helpful were the Geeks or Geeks corporate placement team during the whole process, like with mails, any queries, any kind of thing. The whole team was how much helpful.
I would say 9 or 10, because from like they have kept me updated about everything, and if there is any query, they just got me directly on call or directly on message text. So I would say they were very helpful.
Mm,
Yes, like 9 or 10, I will rate them.
okay.
So yeah, they kept us update by mailing us, and also if we felt any doubt, they are always there to answer us. So I would rate around 8 or 8.5, I guess. Yeah.
Why like any improvements you want to suggest?
Ma'am, actually, nothing is perfect. Everyone
Yeah.
needs some improvement. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
Okay, okay. That's fine. Just asking some feedbacks of improvements, not a problem. Now let's just talk about a little bit about your interview process and the tech stack and all of that. So next thing I want to know is that during the interview, what was the tech stack they asked? Like, was there any specific tech stack, or did they only focus on DSA part, problem solving and all?
Like their ma'am, during the interview, their main emphasis was on Munstack. Like they asked questions from advanced JavaScript and and towards that. So I would say that their main emphasis was on Munstack.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the company is basically development based, so their questions in interview and as well as in coding round was based on yeah, Munstack, and yeah, that's all JavaScript and React. Also DSS is included, but more of development side. So yeah.
Okay, so as the company was only on development side, so you got only majorly development related questions. Okay, cool. So, okay, the next question that I want to know is that how many stages were there in the interview process? Like how many interview process you had and which type of interviews?
So there were 4 stages in the interview. Uh, when I gave this interviews, there were two technical rounds, I must say, coding rounds, and one technical interview and one HR interview.
Okay, and for Shantanu, was it the same thing for you?
Yes, ma'am. The same
So,
thing.
okay, okay. So, with this, I would just want to also know the next thing, which is, what was the status interview? Like, what were the difficulty level of each and every level you had?
I would say I won't say that it is difficult, but I would say that the status, the level of the interview was from medium to a bit above medium level.
Okay.
Not difficult, but a bit above medium level, I would say.
For Shantanu, like, was it easy for you, medium for you, difficult for you? For
Uh,
all the levels, please elaborate. Like, what was the first level, what was the second level, and what was the third level?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there were 4 rounds basically. First was technical come interview because it was on video conference and screen was sharing, and the interviewer was asking my approach and the code. So yeah, that was I would say that was medium level, and the second round was a telephonic interview. I would say that was between medium to difficult because in telephonic round they went depth in depth and asynchronous side, and yeah, they asked everything about that, and also they talked us about our project. So I would rate that from medium to difficult. And talking about third round was again a technical round in which we got 2 questions. The first round was taken by the HR, and this time the interviewer was developer, so he was focusing on each and every piece of my code. So yeah, I would rate this also slightly above medium. And the fourth round was a piece of cake because it was an HR interview. So yeah, he was just judging your confidence and your we can say dedication to do the job. So that was all about 4 rounds.
Okay, Okay, so I hope that the knowledge that you guys gave, like the in-depth review about all the levels, will help students if they will be in future applying for BITCS or any other company which will be totally based on development. Yeah. So, okay. The next thing I want to know is that what type of questions did interview ask the process? Like, even if you're saying from like the development side only, first of all, there were no DSA kind of. If there were like from any specific data structure and any kind of that, and if you're talking about only development, then in development there's like as you said that it was MERN, so JavaScript, React, like what was the in-depth review of like each and every aspect so that students will get an idea and start working in specific domains because they'll get an understanding okay that companies ask the questions from this specific section a lot.
So their main emphasis was on JavaScript. So they made us code in JavaScript. Some questions, I would say it was the questions was from string manipulation. So basically, what they asked from me was the two technical rounds. I have to code two string manipulation questions. And in a technical interview, they asked me a whole lot in JavaScript, like asynchronous web APIs and how to connect the browser page with a code and everything like that. So I must say that a guy should have a good knowledge, good or best knowledge in JavaScript, and then he should start like in React, so that they would ask more and more, and they also asked in HTML some questions in HTML and CSS. Uh, so yes, it was a bit of more development side, and the coding questions was a bit of logic building also.
Okay, and what about you, Shantanu? How was your experience?
So yeah, I would say that the candidate should not worry about the frameworks. The company itself teaches you the framework in the training period. You should mainly focus on logic building and one main language because their major focus on JavaScript, in-depth JavaScript, and they asked the basic questions on React. So I would say if you are comfortable in logic building and good in one language, so yeah, you can crack that all the rounds. So and talking about frameworks, the company will teach you itself, so yeah, don't worry about that. Just keep your logic building good and your communication skill, which is I would say the most important, yeah.
Okay. So, one last question from the interview section only. What I want to know is that, as you said, that there was a lot of JavaScript questions and one-stack development questions. So, I'm assuming that that must be something that was mentioned in the job description, so that a person, when applying, would have knowledge. Okay, the interview or the recruiter will going to ask mostly everything in JavaScript. Was that was that already mentioned?
Like ma'am, it vary from the batch we are from. Like if they are hiring for a batch, student from a batch of 2022, so they are more emphasized on React. Like they were saying that you should know React good, and they were not more emphasized on backend. But like we belong from 2023 batch, they were like okay, just be best in JavaScript, and we will give you knowledge in React, and you must know some basics of React. So that's the thing.
Okay.
So yeah, ma'am, this time the answer would be same. He said correctly that how they differentiate between two batches, and yeah,
Okay, okay. So it was basically divided in the behalf of your batches. Cool.
yeah, exactly.
So, okay. The next thing I want to know is that after getting placed in BITCS, how did you find the gesture from the company and the GfG team?
Like ma'am, if I talk about the gesture from the company, the HRs were constantly supportive from from applying to the assessment to getting placed, and their gesture and the colleagues were so happy when we came to work when I joined my on first day. Also, the gesture from GfG team was so overwhelming because they mailed the congratulating mail to me, and also I had a call with one of their colleague. They also congratulated us. So it was a very overwhelming gesture from both company and the GfG team.
Okay. For you, Shantanu?
So yeah, talking about company side, on joining day, we went through a onboarding meeting in which they make us friendlier with the environment and and the culture of the company, and they invite us, and also their invitation was very overwhelming. And talking about GFG side, yes, they first mailed us, and also uh, one of you called me. I'm not remembering her name, but yeah, she called, and her greetings were also very warm. And yeah, that's all.
Okay. So yeah, that's really good to know. Okay, so the next thing I want to know is that is the company hiring for any position, like the company in which you are working? If yes, can you please share with the audience, and also please share the process so that the students who are interested in applying in BITCS, they can know if you have any idea, or if you know from through the portal. Also, just tell us about the portal, that please go and apply there. You will get the call and everything.
So I would say yes, the company is hiring right now for various positions like SD intern, business development intern, many more. And to get to know more about the process, you could reach out to the firstly GFG portal, and also you could reach out their LinkedIn page to get more info about the positions right now for which they are hiring. Yes.
Okay. Shantanu, would you like to add anything in this?
So yeah, as far as I know, they are hiring for three positions now: HR intern, business development intern, and SG intern, in which we belong. So I guess SG intern is still on the GFG's portal, so you guys can apply directly from there. And talking about HR intern and business development intern, you can visit their LinkedIn profile, or you can directly contact the HRs of BITCS. Yeah, you can search BitCS on LinkedIn, and there you will got all the information about it. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So, okay, I hope that your information will surely help the people who are watching this. I would just want to know one last question, and then we will take if there is any question from the audience. I would request all the people who are watching this, if you have any kind of thing you want to ask from these two guys or me, you can just write in the comment section. We'll be more than happy to take your doubts. One last question from my side is that please give a short message to the fellow mates, from the to the people who are watching this or will watch this later on how to groom oneself for the placement drives and how to be confident in an interview.
My short message would be like it would be pretty short because firstly, like if you have honestly prepared yourself and like from past few months or few years, so just go for it because you will crack it. And don't be nervous because interviewer won't be asking anything different which you have prepared, which you haven't prepared. Okay, so if you have prepared everything written in the job description, in the placement drive openings, so you will crack it. Just be honest to yourself and be honest to your preparation, and just go for it. I must say, just go for it.
Okay. Shantanu, from your side?
So I would say the key is the confidence, and confidence is a thing which doesn't comes from genes; it comes from practice. So you can build your confidence by talking in a group. It's a older method which we all know, but we never apply. But you should apply. Make a small circle of 3 or 4 friends and talk for half hour or 1 hour every day in English and with confidence among yourself. It will help you. And also, it's also a older method, but I would suggest that also that watch English series with along with subtitles. It would also improve. You will get to know new words, and that's all. And talking about the coding part, so there is a myth that if you are a competitive programmer, then only you can crack these coding rounds. So I would break that myth now that no, it's not needed that you must be a competitive programmer, because in competitive programming you it's not they are not focusing on DSA part. You can do questions on interview bit or even on Geeks for Geeks. That are the questions which companies ask. Uh, because there is a meme nowadays that Google and Amazon doesn't ask that level of question that we see through in CodeChef. So don't panic and don't judge yourself. Just be patient and be confident and try to apply various, because we have me and Sanskar have applied, we can say, through hundreds of jobs. Then we got, so be patient. Patient and confidence is the key. That is my short message. Uh, yeah.
Okay, so your I guess your this tips will help a lot for like students will get a lot of help from your tips. There's one very nice question in the comment section. I would want you guys to please address this, and you guys can only address this. And there are like this Sharad who's asking that how's the learning curve in the company?
So I would answer that it is the best, I must say, because they are providing us the resources to learn, and if we have any doubt, we can ask them. They are already always they are up for like answering the doubts, and we can and they are also giving us various assignments so that we can test our knowledge, what we have learned. So basically there are many things like people learn something and do not apply themselves in anything, like doing that thing or applying that thing. So that's the main thing, that they are also providing us various assignments so that we can go through it, and if we have any doubt, we could ask them. So learning frameworks, like I said, that they had said they would make us learn the frameworks. So the learning curve in the company is I must say the best in the company, best thing in the
Okay,
company.
okay, Shantanu, would you like to add something in this?
Yeah, I would add that they have assigned us a mentor that is always there to help us and also track our progress. And they have assigned us a sheet which include assignments and links of tutorials. So that is what training include, and also we'll have to go Noida for 1 month, which is also a part of training. So yeah,
Okay, okay.
and
There's
rest
one
is one
very
for you.
fun. Okay, so there's one very funny question that I want you guys to address. Is there someone who's asking that English को देखकर interview देने का मन नहीं करता है? What do you guys think? Like as Shantanu, I guess already said that watch some English series with subtitles and all to improve your communication, because that's really important. Because if you're not able to communicate what you're thinking, what's your approach, you will not be able to make the interviewer understand anything. So yeah, any tips on this?
So yeah, don't fear in speaking English. Yeah, or everyone makes a mistake. So yeah, just speak it. What will happen? Your friends will laugh. Let them laugh. They are your friends now. So yeah, it will build your confidence. So at the day of the interviewer not laugh, so that make your friends laugh. Okay. That is from my side.
Okay. Okay, Sanskar, would you like to add anything, or should we move to the next question?
I would only say कि घबराओ मत, just do it. Interviewer will not judge your English, he would judge your skills. So मतलब you would know everything in your skills, so he would not judge you based on your English or how do you communicate. Yes, थोड़ा बहुत, a bit of some English you should know, and I must say that you should know a bit of English, bit of words, how to frame sentences. That's more than enough, I think.
I guess it's more about please try and express everything that you're thinking. Like make the interviewer understand. It can be English, like Hindi plus English.
Yes,
Interviewer
yes.
will not mind that much. Okay, there are a few more questions. I guess once we started taking the questions from the comment section, people are posting few questions, but I would please request you to address these, because there are a lot of students who have a lot of confusions in their mind. So the next thing they want to know is what's your suggestion for 2021 graduate, so 2021 graduate who don't have any job and how to get job in just 4 months. So what's the like? Is there any kind of tip you wanna give that please focus on this and please be consistent in it?
Ma'am, I would say that just like if you are a 2021 graduate, you must have developed a lot of skills. You just have to work on it again and again, so that you get perfect in it, right? For in job section, I must say that keep applying, keep applying from various like be active in applying, just apply in bulk. And because like applying in a one company and relying on that would not help, so just apply actively, and you would get results.
Okay, Shantanu, anything from your side?
So yeah, if you are 21 graduate, then you must have built some projects, your personal project. So if you not, then that is a problematic condition. You should have developed some project because, as you said, you are not placed anywhere. So something you must have so that company will take interest in you, and do cold mails and scroll through LinkedIn and DM the HRs. Don't feel shy in that, and yeah, apply frequently. And in your specific domain, if you are a core branch student and also then also you want tech job, then you must have skills and build some projects. Yeah.
Okay, so one last question, just one last question. A student, that's a major problem for a lot of students, so that's why I'm taking this question. How to be consistent and motivated? Some tips to manage time with along with college.
Like I would say, see, I have prepared myself in this lockdown period. So, how to manage time along with college? That's the main problem I am facing right now. So, like I am also preparing, like working more in non-working hours, in like around 7:30. After 7:30 non-working hours, I work up for college and study for the college. Like, and how to be consistent, I would say, like do not aim for very high, or do not aim for like few months, like I should prepare myself, I should see myself in few months here. Just prepare yourself for the next day. Like, aim for the next day, what to do, what should you start from the next day, and from day after tomorrow what should you start. So, like make some goals for some day, and you would see yourself like doing good work for yourself. And you are muted.
I think you are muted.
Okay, so Shantanu, anything from your side? And I guess this will be the last question from our
So
side.
yeah, I would say this is a interesting question. So motivation जो है कांस्टेंट रहता नहीं है, तो क्वेश्चन बन जाते हैं ऊपर जाता है, नहीं बनते इट गोज डाउन. सो या मोटिवेशन कभी एक जैसा नहीं रहता. जस्ट कीप गोइंग ऑन, don't give up. And talking about consistency, yeah, that is important. Do at least one or two question every day. I would not say five question because we can't keep that. So at least do one or two question every day. And talking about motivation, वो तो ऊपर नीचे होता रहेगा, तो chill करो, सब हो जाता है.
Okay, okay. There's one last thing that how would you suggest, what do you suggest about problem solving? How do we become good at it? I guess this is a just one line answer. Just quickly, I would want you guys to just take this question and then we'll end the session.
For problem solving, Shantanu mentioned the same thing, that questions लगाते रहने पड़ेंगे आपको. Do one or two, just increase the number of questions. If you do the one or two questions in some within one some hours, so just increase according to your capability, and you will
Okay.
find out that you will do the problem solving. Your problem solving will become very better in some few months, or yeah, in a
Okay.
year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Shantanu? Shantanu, I guess you're mute.
So I was saying that just keep practicing and doing one or two questions every day on, I would say, Geek for Geeks or Interview Bit. There are many sites. There is Lead Code also. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. So I guess that's it for today's session. I would first, like, lastly, I would just like to congratulate both of you from my side and from Geeks for Geeks side. I hope you guys will have a really good future and you guys will go in your dream companies really, really soon and achieve everything that you guys want. And yeah, that's it. I'm really happy to see a lot of students getting placed because of our team and because of Geeks for Geeks. That's really a proud moment for us. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so for our whole audience, I would just say bye, guys, and we'll be coming up with more sessions like this so that you guys can know that there's a lot of opportunities. It doesn't matter if you're 2021 graduate or 2022 or you are going to graduate in 2023. There's a lot of things coming up. It's never too late. Keep practicing, keep learning, and you will get some, like, you will get to your goal someday. Yeah. So that's it, everyone. Bye, bye, everyone.